He made $8,500 in his first month. Isaac is just 20 years old. Isaac literally had zero previous experience in e-commerce, and now he's on track for making 10K plus a month.
Before I was working as a salesman, selling health insurance. I've just managed to quit my job and do Etsy full time. 8,500.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it seemed too good to be true. If I pay him to get that knowledge, then yeah, that's more than worth it.
How long did it take for you to get your first sale?
Just like a few days. That was the proof that I was looking for. Oh yeah, I got like 10 sales overnight. Completely sort of like changed my frame. Any limiting belief is sort of just cut out when you have some sort of success like this, and it feels surreal. So take the first step, you won't regret it. People are just buying. It's crazy time to start.
So today I have a client interview with Isaac. Now Isaac is just 20 years old, and he literally did $8,500 in his first 30 days of joining into my program. Isaac literally had zero previous experience in e-commerce prior. He made $8,500 in his first month, and now he's on track for making 10K plus a month every single month. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, Isaac, it's great to have you here on this Q&A call. How are you doing today?
Yeah, good bro. How are you?
Yeah, I've been pretty good myself, man. Okay, so introduce yourself a little bit. Tell the audience, who you are, what do you do, whereabouts are you from?
Yeah, well, again, my name's Isaac. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Brisbane, in Australia. And before I was working as a salesman, selling health insurance. Now I've just managed to quit my job and do Etsy full time.
Damn, nice, bro. How was your experience with working for a health insurance company?
I liked it at first, but I just realized like that just totally consumed my life. And even when I was home, that's all I was thinking about. And
Really?
all I was doing really, it was just constantly in my mind, like thinking about clients that I hadn't closed that day. Will they close tomorrow? Will I hit my quotas, my targets? And yeah, I was just stressing me, man. So
yeah, that's fair enough, man. I mean, how much were you making from your health insurance job?
I would say it did range because it's like a seasonal thing, really. Health insurance, there's some months where you're going to do better, some months where you're not going to have as many clients coming in.
Yep.
So it was really unpredictable as well. That's another annoying thing about it. Like, I was one of the top salesmen there in the company, so I'd make between 3K to maybe 4 or 5K a fortnight. So it was really good, but
that's good.
It just didn't have the time or location freedom that I was really looking for.
Yeah, right.
Or, I had to be sitting at my desk all day, taking calls, calling others.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, I mean, that's actually really good money, but yeah, the fact that obviously you're working, super long hours every single day, kind of restricted at your job as well, certain location. Yeah, but I guess it was good money. So, and you also learned a lot of sales job. So yeah, I guess that's pretty good. But, anyways, I mean, what made you start obviously looking online for, a side hustle?
Well, I don't know. I had seen a few things on Instagram. I didn't really trust anything until I did come across your page, really.
Yeah.
And that was mainly because of like the client testimonies and stuff that you had as well. Sort of put me at ease and, gave me a clear idea of, okay, this is sort of like a proven thing. People are vouching. But yeah, pretty much, just ads on Instagram and stuff like that, seeing other people's success.
Right. Fair enough, man. I mean, what kind of made you choose my program over, the other programs that you've seen online? Because I'm sure on Instagram ads, you've seen, hundreds of thousands of other people also, doing the same thing. But, what kind of made you choose me?
So, yeah, I liked the ad that you had up, and you had some sort of deal going at the time, and that sort of brought me in. But really, it was the client testimonies, as I sort of said before. I don't know, there was a footy player, I forget his name, but
Kieran.
He didn't. Yeah, Kieran. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the one that brought me in, and I was like, yeah, okay.
Nice. Yeah, because honestly, you've seen all of my success with my client testimonials. And you're no different from them, right? Like you're just a human, they're just a human. You know, and if they can do something, why can't you, you know? So yeah, that's really good. Obviously, you looked into all of my client testimonials and stuff. You thought to take action, do the same for yourself, and now you're here, even doing better than most of my other client testimonials as well. So that's really good. I just ask you, have you ever tried, obviously, any sort of side hustle before joining my program, or have you tried e-commerce in general? Um, yeah, tell me a little bit about your past.
Um, yeah, no, I was interested in doing it before, and like I opened a Shopify thing, but like I didn't even know how to make the website or fill it out or do anything. So I just made an account on Shopify and then like sort of gave up because there was no clear direction. So nah, not really. I had no experience.
Yeah, right. So literally zero experience. And how much did you make in your first month of my program?
8,500.
$8,500 in your first 30 days with zero previous experience in e-commerce. That's crazy. That's pretty good. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, before obviously, joining my program, look through my client testimonials and stuff. Were you like skeptical at all of, joining this program? Did you have any, uncertainty?
I mean, yeah, like it did. I mean, it seemed too good to be true, like most things.
Mm.
Um, but like I don't know, sort of being in sales, and I sort of put myself in the shoes of most of my clients as well on the phone, and I was like, okay, I'm helping people every day.
Yeah.
I just sort of had the thought, okay, well, this guy's obviously had the time to figure all of this out, and how it works and stuff. So, if I pay him to get that knowledge, then yeah, that's more than worth it. That's easy.
Yeah, of course. Right. I mean, like investing into a mentor, especially in the beginning, is just so crucial. They've walked the path that you want to be walking. It's not just with business or, online money either. Like it's with basically everything, right? Like let's say, for example, athletes, they'll always be investing into coaches or, dietitians or like nutrition experts and stuff like that. Um, Even at school, you learn from a teacher. I guess just basically the best way to speed up your progress, because if you try doing everything yourself,
Fast track it, yeah.
yeah, exactly. Fast track it. Um, there's a bunch of mistakes that you would be making on the way that on the path.
Yeah, and there was as well, but then I had, mentors and people in the community to ask at any time, and pretty much an immediate response
Yeah.
straight away for any
Mm.
problem that I had.
Yeah.
Even if I was grinding like past 1 a.m., like they'd
Really, that's crazy. Yeah.
actually, yeah.
Our community is super active at all times. It's really good. How was the guidance and like the step by step, I guess, coaching aspect of this program?
Yeah, no, I was great. And I mean, I sort of was just sold on the money point,
Yeah.
but I didn't really realize that like the mentoring and the coaching is what I would be getting along with it. But it was definitely a pleasant surprise, and
All right.
I'd say that's actually the most valuable part of it. Like,
Of course.
the money's great, but like, it's learning how to get that, and the people in the community and the mentors help you with your mindset and how to improve in like all areas of life, really. So
Yeah, that's really sick.
it's
So
great value.
yeah, that's amazing to hear. Like obviously, it's not just money, right? Is we teach mindset. We teach basically to level up all aspects in all areas of your life. And yeah, that's really good that you found that super valuable, man. That's sick. And so obviously, you made 8.5 grand in your first month ever with no experience. In my program, how long did it take for you to get your first sale after opening your Etsy store?
Just like a few days.
Few
Say
days.
like 3 days after um opening my first store. Yeah, I think it was about that.
Damn. So you got a sale in the first few days of opening your store, and then how did that feel?
Yeah, no, it felt great. I mean, it was
Yeah.
the proof that I was looking for.
Mm.
You know, you've seen the wins in the chat and stuff like that, but it was great to post my first win in the chat, and
Yeah.
it was an awesome feeling.
Yeah. That's sick. That's sick. So like basically, once you get your first sale, you have proof of concept, right? So you understand that this business model actually works, and once you have proof of concept, you're certain that you can do many more sales. So I guess, is that the turning point where you really started, working super hard on your Etsy stores? Is that what motivated you, I guess?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've always been motivated and disciplined, and I was trying really hard just to get that first sale, but
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely, you know, buckled down a lot more,
Yeah.
than even getting it. And yeah, no, it was great. And then I immediately started opening more stores and scaling horizontally. So yeah.
Yeah, that's really good, especially in time for Q4 as well. Being able to horizontally scale, having multiple Etsy stores, and having multiple income streams, because it mitigates risk, right? If one Etsy store goes down, you still have 7 more active, um, and you always have a source of income, and you're not just relying on one source. So yeah, that's really good that you're doing that also. Um,
That's great.
so since joining this program, how has this actually just changed your life, and I guess your routine?
Yeah, well, um, I've been able to wake up like whenever I want, really. Um,
Yeah.
you probably slept in a bit too much, like say like midday. Everyone, because I share the house with a few roommates, and everyone's gone to work and been working for a few hours, and then I just wake up and I'm like,
Yeah.
there we go. Walk over to my computer and
Yeah.
see, oh yeah, I got like 10 sales overnight,
Yeah. Nice.
more usually across all stores. Yeah.
So sick. No, that's really good to hear. Like, you have obviously more freedom, more time to be able to do what you like as well. And while all of your roommates are obviously, waking up at a certain time, being in a place at a certain time, coming back home at a certain time, you can just kind of do whatever you want in your life, which is, yeah, really good.
Yeah, it's great.
Um, how has this like impacted your mindset and your goals for the future?
Yeah, well, it's completely sort of like changed my frame.
Mm,
I don't know, because I always like believed there was better, and seeing people doing better than, what you're typically told to go to university, get a good job. And
yeah.
I sort of realized the flaw in that you'd be, you go into debt half the time unless your parents are really rich, and
Yeah.
then you're paying that off for years after you're even qualified to get a job.
Mm,
I was not going to go that route. So
yeah.
I started with sales, attracted me with the idea of commission and stuff like that. But then I seen e-commerce and obviously had this success in here, and like it's infinitely scalable.
Right.
You can just, you know, uh, owning a business is just peak. Like it's what you want to be doing.
Exactly.
If you want to be successful, if you want to live the life that you want to live.
Mm, yeah, 100%, man. And it's like, it's not even the money aspect, right? It's also, I guess you learn so much throughout owning your own business as well. And, that really does put you in a situation where in the future, you can really benefit from that for sure.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's the thing. Like any limiting belief is sort of just cut out when you have some sort of success like this that gives you the
Yeah.
confidence to just sort of back yourself in any situation.
Mm, yeah. Nice. Very well said. Very well said. Um, you know, what would you say to someone who's like on the fence of obviously joining this program? They've seen my ads, they've seen the content, they've seen the client testimonial, but they're still a little bit skeptical. They're still on the fence. What would you say to someone like that?
Yeah, I mean, I understand first because I mean that's exactly how I felt at the start.
Exactly. We've all been there.
But seriously, like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, honestly, when you haven't had this, it feels like it's impossible or too good to be true. Um, and when you are having this success, again, it feels surreal. It doesn't feel like it's real because it is truly that good. So
Yeah.
take the first step, and you won't regret it.
Nice, nice, very nice advice. I'm sure a lot of people who watch this are really going to take inspiration from you, and really motivate. And you're obviously going to motivate them to join this program and kill it themselves.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
and yeah, it's felt good to, with my success, then refer my friends and everything like that, and
yeah,
even my family. I'm getting everyone involved. So
no way, that's super sick. You're having like a really big impact on the people around you. That's amazing, bro. What are your next goals, Isaac? So where do you want to be heading towards business? how much you want to be making, how much you want to be scaling. Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, eventually I just want to keep opening new stores. I don't think, I mean, I don't want to really ever stop, to be honest.
Yeah.
It is pretty much infinitely scalable. So, I'm just going to open as many stores as I can and then hire people to do my work, make my listings and do everything for me to run the business. And then I'll just get to do what I want.
Yeah, that sounds super sick. Like, you get to a point where you master delegation. You delegate all the tasks that I guess need to be doing in the business, and then you're left with a lot of free time, and a lot of profit as well. Yeah, was there like a certain number or like target you want to be doing by the end of this year?
By the end of this year, um, I'd say I want to try and get 20 stores open.
Yeah, 20 stores, it's crazy.
Yeah, I want to do like, um, like 20K revenue months,
20K a month.
something like that.
That is so achievable, bro. So achievable. I mean, what you have, you're about to do.
That's what I'm like. I'm going a little bit lower than what I could possibly do.
Yeah,
Like I think I could do more than that. So
yeah. Nah, for sure. I mean, that's a good.
could shoot for the stars and into the room.
No, I mean, no, it's a good goal to have. $20,000 in a month. And you could do a lot with that. But that is so achievable, especially in your position. First month you already did 8.5 grand. You only have a couple of stores open in your first month. So yeah, with 20 stores for sure, that's an easy target for you, bro.
Yeah, that's easy as that.
Yeah, it is. And the final question. So do you think right now is the best time to start Etsy? Especially with Q4 coming around. Yeah, what are your thoughts on that? For sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, obviously with Q4, with Christmas and all the like gifting season and everything like that, people are just buying, buying, buying. Not just for themselves, but for everyone else around them. Like, when a technical lead from one person would have meant maybe them or a gift for their partner.
Yeah.
Now it's like gift for their whole family and extended family and everything. It's crazy time to start and definitely a great time to like push off and get that first initial boost of clientele and like get your first like 100 sales on each store or something like that and really set the pace and momentum for the next year.
Yeah, that's sick. That's really well said, man. I mean, especially obviously with Q4, Etsy does literally 80% of their revenue in their last 3 months of the year. So Q4, which means, the traffic and the volume you get on your Etsy stores must be insane, right? So anyone watching this, anyone, willing to start, but they're still a little bit skeptical right now, I think is the best time to start. So yeah, that's really good advice. But anyways, Isaac,
100%.
that's the client interview finished for today. It was very nice to speak to you. You had a lot of value you provided in this client interview as well. It's super sick to hear your story and your come up and how far you've progressed since you started. Literally in your first month, already doing really good numbers. So yeah, that's really good to see. I really do see a bright future ahead of you. And yeah, hopefully by the end of Q4, you'll be doing $20,000 a month. Sounds good, bro. Cheers, bro. All right, take care, bro.
You too.